January 17, 2023, the morning crescent appears near the forehead of Scorpius. After sundown, Venus approaches Saturn as their conjunction approaches. Chart caption, 2023, January 17, the crescent moon is near the Scorpion's forehead before sunrise. By Jeffrey L. Hunt. Chicago, Illinois, sunrise, 7:15 a.m. CST, sunset, 4:47 p.m. CST. Check local sources for sunrise and sunset times for your location. Times are calculated from the U.S. Naval Observatory's MICA computer program. Jupiter's Great Red Spot's transit times, when it is in the center of the planet in the southern hemisphere, 3:37 UT, 13:33 UT, 23:28 UT. Convert the time to your time zone. In the U.S., subtract 5 hours for EST, 6 hours for CST, and so on. Use a telescope to see the spot. Times are from Sky and Telescope magazine. Here is today's planet forecast. Morning sky. An hour before sunrise, the crescent moon, 25% illuminated, is nearly 25 degrees above the south-southeast horizon, 5.5 degrees to the upper right of Chuba, meaning the Scorpion's forehead. This is clearly a precarious place, within the grasp of the pincers, Zuban el-Janubi and Zuban Shamali, and near the mouth. Antares, representing the Scorpion's heart, is about 15 degrees above the horizon and over 12 degrees to the lower left of the lunar orb. Photo caption, 2022, June 24, the crescent moon with earthshine before sunrise. This is a morning to look for earthshine on the moon, reflected sunlight from Earth's oceans, clouds, and land that gently illuminates the lunar night. Chart caption, 2023, January 17, at 45 minutes before sunrise, Mercury is low in the sky, to the lower left of Antares. 15 minutes later, Mercury is low in the east-southeast, about 30 degrees to the lower left of Antares. The speedy planet is over 5 degrees above the horizon and brighter than the Scorpion's heart. Find a clear horizon to see the planet. Initially, a binocular helps locate the innermost world. Evening sky. Chart caption, 2023, January 17, Venus, Saturn, and Jupiter are in the western sky after sundown. 45 minutes after sundown, brilliant Venus is about 10 degrees above the west-southwest horizon. It is closing in on Saturn, 5.6 degrees to the upper left. The ringed wonder is not as bright as Venus or Jupiter, halfway up in the south-southwest and 45 degrees to the upper left of Venus. Venus passes Saturn on the 22nd. The evening star cuts the distance to Saturn about 1 degree each evening. After the conjunction with Saturn, Venus approaches and passes Jupiter on March 1st. Chart caption, 2023, January 17, Mars and Aldebaran are in the eastern sky during evening twilight. At the same hour, Mars is over halfway up in the east-southeast, 8.5 degrees to the upper left of Aldebaran. The planet is slowly moving eastward, passing the star on the 30th. Chart caption, 2023, January 17, when the sky is dark, Taurus appears behind Mars. 15 minutes later, the stellar background appears behind Mars. The Pleiades star cluster is 8.0 degrees to the upper right of Mars. The V of Taurus, made by the Hyades star cluster and Aldebaran, is to the lower right. The bull's horns are marked by Zeta Tauri and Elnath. Chart caption, 2023, January 17, through binocular, Venus and Saturn are visible against eastern Capricornus. Use a binocular to spot Saturn and Venus in the star field in eastern Capricornus. Saturn, in the upper left part of the field, is 1.4 degrees to the upper right of Deneb al-Jidi and 0.6 degrees to the upper left of 45 Capricorni, 45 Cap on the chart. Venus is in the lower right of the field, 0.4 degrees to the upper left of Iota Capricorni, Iota Cap. Photo caption, this striking view of Jupiter's Great Red Spot and turbulent southern hemisphere was captured by NASA's Juno spacecraft as it performed a close pass of the gas giant planet. NASA photo. At 5:28 p.m. CST, during twilight in Chicago, Jupiter's Great Red Spot is in its prime observing place in the center of the planet in the southern hemisphere. Sky watchers farther eastward see the planet slightly lower, but in a darker sky.